Good morning, everyone. In class 11, accountancy, we are on chapter number 9, and today I am going to explain you the formats of different final accounts. So this is the format. Already we completed the theory part of this chapter as well as the formula method already we completed. Now we are going to do the format, how to write in proper tabular form of final accounts. So see, first is you will make trading and profit and loss account. This is the format of trading and profit and loss account, and you will write for the year ending. So here for the year ending, this is particulars, amount, particulars. Two-sided are there. As you know, trading and P&L account is the first part of final account, which is two accounts but merge in one format, and one side is debit, another side is credit. So this is the format of trading and P&L. Both accounts you will make in a single format. So see, this is two opening stock, to purchase, inner column, less purchase return than outer column. This is the way to write. Opening stock in debit side, then two purchases, less purchase return. This you will do in inner column, and final account you will bring out in the outer column. Get it? Yes. Now, if the opening stock is this side, we should write closing stock to this side. This is the easiest way. Now, outer column directly. See, opening stock means inventory held in the beginning of the period, beginning of the financial year. Beginning of the financial year, opening stock will include raw material, work in progress, and finished goods. And at the closing date, by closing stock, you will include inventory held in the godown at the end of the financial year, and closing inventory includes raw material, work in progress, and finished goods. Got it? So raw material, work in progress, finished goods. See, as I told you, there are three types of goods, three types of stocks. Raw material, work in progress means some part is prepared, some is not prepared. And finished goods means ready to sell. Ready to sell means those goods which are ready to sell are known as finished goods, complete goods. So businessman has all the types of opening inventory as well as closing inventory. Beginning or initial, closing means at the
कस्टमर की डाल दी क्या इन्होंने भाई
now next
बात करते हैं
is if we are writing purchase this side, purchase means goods purchased by the businessman for resale purpose or for to change the shape, size, design, color and utility. So purchase include all inflow of goods. Then purchase return means return outward. The businessman may return the goods to outsiders from whom he already bought. So goods purchase. Now as I told you, there are various reasons of goods purchase. Maybe the goods are defective, maybe not according to the specification and order, maybe damaged, maybe proper quality was not there, and maybe some terms and conditions. So goods return. Now see, it's easy to learn. If purchase is this side, we should write sales this side. Now buy sales. It should be written in inner column. Less sales return. So in outer column again. Clear? Any doubt? Sales minus sales return. Now see. Only those expenditures which are related with the manufacturing process, production process, or for related with the factory or for factory and production purpose, only those expenditures to be entered in trading account. Be careful about that. Only manufacturing, production or factory related expenses will be entered here. See, so that's why you will write manufacturing, factory or production expenses like factory light, factory electricity, factory maintenance will be entered here. Then next, wages. 2 wages will be recorded here. Wages means those amount paid by the businessman for the production of goods to the workers. Okay, this is related with the factory. That's why it is entered here. The next is carriage inward. Carriage inward means all those expenditures which are related with the inward, means purchase of goods. Either carriage inward, freight inward, transportation inward. Cartage is also given in few books. Inward entered here, outward profit and loss. Very good. Inward is related with the production, related with the factory, related with the purchase or production, manufacture. That's why here. Then last, coke, coal, power, fuel, because these are related with the production. Yes. So, coke, coal, power, fuel means those expenditures which are related with the factory. Clear? Now what to do? Last step. Total both sides, find out the difference. If the difference is in debit side, it will be termed as gross profit. Clear? See. Total you will do the total in rough side, rough column, and find out the difference. If the difference is here, this is the total, this is the total. If difference is this side, you can say This is gross profit. This is known as GP. GP means gross profit. If the difference is this side, then by gross loss. Both are to be transferred to P&L account. Transfer to P&L account. If that is gross profit, see, one thing will be there, either gross profit or gross loss. Good. So if there is gross profit, you will write here this side GP. GP means gross profit. And if the amount remains here, that will be gross loss. But both transfer to profit and loss account. That's why GP is also transferred to P&L account. Clear? Any doubt? See, when we do the total by double line, means the one account is over, that is trading account. Now we are going to start the second part of this final account, that is profit and loss account. Yes, the gross profit and gross loss, which is calculated by the help of trading account, now transferred to profit and loss account. Very good. So this GP is transferred to this side by gross profit. Okay, what you will write? Transfer from trading account. Good. Transfer from trading account. As you know, according to the rules of accounting, all income and gains will be transferred to credit side. Clear? So all income and gain, by all income and gain, received, like, yes, tell me what are the sources of income and gain for the businessman? Rent received, commission received, discount received, interest received, apprenticeship premium received, gain on sale of fixed asset, brokerage received. Yes, these are the sources of income and gain of the businessman. Businessman can also gain through providing various services, rent received, interest received. Yes, if he businessman is the landlord, he can get the rent, that is earning, that is rent received. If he is investing in the bank, then he can get the interest, that is income of interest, interest received. Yes. If the businessman invests in some companies and get the dividend on it, like in shares, the amount of earnings are known as dividend received, discount received. If he is making cash payment, cash discount may also be there. Commission received, if he is providing some services, commission received, brokerage received. Or if he is selling some asset on profits, that is termed as gain on sale of fixed asset, like old asset we may say. Now if we are writing income this side, naturally all expenses and losses will be this side. Clear? To all expenses and losses. Now tell me, what are the expenses incurred in a business? Yes, salary paid, rent paid, interest paid, discount paid, commission paid. stationery and postage, office maintenance, office and selling and distribution expenses, delivery van expenses, means all the expenditures which are related with the office, with the selling, with the distribution, with after sales. All the expenditures will include in P&L account. Salary paid to staff, office maintenance, office rent to be paid, stationery, postage, electricity, various expenses are there in an office. Yes. And then losses, maybe some damage are there, loss by fire, loss by theft. Okay, bad debts is the loss for business. Bad debts means the amount which is irrecoverable. Depreciation on asset, that is also an expense. Various provisions a businessman can make. Okay, so all these will be transferred to debit side. Now the remaining amount will be termed as net profit. If the amount remains in the debit, that is net profit. If the amount remains in the credit, that is net loss. Okay, got it? See, gross profit will be transferred to P&L account, then all incomes to be added and all expenditures to be subtracted, then net profit may be calculated. Okay, I am going to explain you through formula also. Gross profit already we have calculated, now through GP. How to calculate net profit? How to calculate net profit? Simple. GP plus other income minus other expenditure. Okay, other expenditures. So that will be net profit then. See, when we add other income in gross profit and deduct other expenditures, this is other. Okay, other expenditures, we can find out net profit. Now, where to transfer this net profit? Simple. Transfer to capital account. Transfer to capital account. As I told you in the beginning of the accountancy in accounting equation chapter, I told you all the income will increase the capital of the businessman and all the expenses and losses will be the reason of decrease in the businessman's capital. So here net profit is known as the transfer amount to the capital. And how to calculate net profit? By the help of P&L account. We transfer this gross profit from that side to this side, then all income and gains minus all expenses and losses, that will be net profit. Now see, be careful. All other expenses which you already entered in trading account will not be included in profit and loss account. So all other expenses and losses will be entered this side. Now we can make the general entries with the help of these. In exam, you can get the entries. Okay. So with the help of trading and P&L account, you can make the general entries easily. Okay. Now see, again, this is trading and P&L account. This is by sales, less sales return, by closing stock, by gross loss, and debit side to opening stock, to purchase, less purchase return. Okay, so these two accounts are to be prepared to know the gross profit and gross loss, or net profit or net loss. Now the second part is Second part is balance sheet. Yes. Balance sheet as on. See, we never write balance sheet for the year ending. No. Because balance sheet shows financial position on the specific date. That's why balance sheet is prepared accordingly. So balance sheet as on, and this is classified in two parts. One is liabilities amount, assets amount. This is liability side, this is asset side. Now in the asset, we have two orders, permanence order or liquidity order. So asset can be written in the both the ways. This is known as marshalling of asset. Now see asset first, cash balance, bank balance, debtors, closing stock, investments, furniture and fixtures, plant and machinery, land and building. So all the assets to be entered on asset side. Now at the liability side, fixed format is there. Creditors, bank holding, creditors, bank loan. Bank loans are also with the liability of the businessman, whether short term or long term, both to be entered. Then capital. Capital should be entered in inner column because net profit to be added and drawings to be subtracted. Then final account amount in outer column and with double line, and be careful. The total of both sides should be same. The total of balance sheet of two sides, asset side and liability side, should be matched. Then this shows that our accounts are perfect, correct and right. So today I explain you financial statements. First part is trading and profit and loss account, to know the gross profit and net profit, or gross loss or net loss. Trading account prepared by this way: sales minus sales return, outer closing stock, this side opening stock, purchase minus purchase return, manufacturing factory production expenses, wages, garage and coal, power, fuel and gross profit. This is the balancing figure which is known as gross profit. If the amount remains here, that is gross loss. This amount transferred to this side. This is gross profit transfer. Now here, from here, profit and loss account start. So this is all income and gain to be in credit side, then all other expenditures and losses this side. Balancing figure will be known as net profit, which is transferred to capital account. Very good. Now with the help of these net profit, we can make balance sheet. Capital plus net profit minus drawings, bank holding, creditors, loans, etc. here. Then this side is for asset, cash, bank, all assets. See, for making balance sheet, there are two ways, two orders: liquidity order and permanence order. Liquidity order means first you will enter those current assets which are easily convertible into cash. But in permanence order, that will be reverse. First we will write those assets which we keep permanently. Okay, same here. Note down the format: bank OD, creditors, bank loan, bills payable, trade payable. all other liabilities to be entered this side. Capital plus net profit minus drawings and asset that side. She never write to or by in the balance sheet. Please be careful. Don't write debit and credit in the balance sheet. Why? Because trading and P&L are in the format of account, like ledger, debit and credit. But balance sheet is a statement prepared at the end of the financial year on the specific date. That's why to and by not entered in the balance sheet, because this is a statement. That's why debit and credit also not to be right. Okay? And see, if there is net loss here, then that will also be subtracted. Drawings minus net loss minus, clear? All the assets. Cash balance, bank balance, debtors, bills receivable, closing stock, current asset, non-current asset, investment, short term, long term, furniture and fixtures, plant and machinery, land and building, all assets to be entered that side. And here, this side, all liabilities. If that is loss, net loss, you should subtract it. Life insurance premium, income tax, also termed as drawings, that should also be subtracted. So, these financial statements are prepared, but these statements are prepared with the help of trial balance. These are the blank formats, and from the next class I am going to explain you through various questions how to calculate gross profit, how to calculate net profit. If the amount will remain in this side, that will be net loss. Net loss also transferred to capital account. Okay, and there that will be subtracted. So, see, with the help of trial balance, you prepare trading account. With the help of trading accounts, GP, you start to prepare P&L account. And with the net profit of P&L account, you are going to make balance sheet. I am sure you all will be able to do these numericals, which we will start from tomorrow.